So you have a last will and testament, you have a will, and you're wondering when you need to update it. So I always like to think about wills or trusts or medical directives or power of attorney, something like that. They're living and breathing documents. It's not one of those things where you just do it one time, you put it in a safe, and you forget about it. Your circumstances are going to change. Your life is going to change over the course of your life. Your goals, the things that you did, and your plans that you had when you maybe did that first last will and testament in your 30s or in your 40s. Now that you're in even your 50s, 60s, 70s, situations might have changed. You might have had more kids. You might have grandkids. Your wealth might have accumulated. Now, when you weren't thinking about giving money away or doing philanthropy or giving money to charities, now you're starting to think about things like that. Maybe your daughter married someone and you can't stand the guy. And so it wasn't a concern before, but now it is. And so you want to make sure that your daughter's protected with whatever inheritance you leave to her. So, is it something that you need to change every single year? Probably not. You do want to maybe update things, at least be looking at it. I would say at a minimum, every other year, but probably an annual every year. Just doing some self-reflection. Were there any major changes? Did you have any new children, grandchildren? Has your finance situation changed? Did you get divorced? Did you get remarried? All those kind of big major life changes. Did anything like that happen? And you don't have to, for the most part, you're not going to have to go do that whole process again where you do new documents and everything. Depending on the circumstances, you're probably just going to do what's called an addendum, where it's just a couple pages. Again, depending on what you're changing, where you're just updating things. And again, don't think about it as I had to do this one time. I don't want to have to go through do the entire process again. Again, your life situation is going to change. So it's just one of those things where you're going to have to update it, because what worked for you 20 years ago might not be working for you now.